Check. Checkity check check. Hey team, welcome back. I know what you're thinking. You're late. Why are you late? Well, I had a decent reason, okay? Had a decent reason. I was about to hit go. I was right here. I was about to push the button, and there's a stray cat that's really sweet. I like her a bunch. I go out there and I pet her and I feed her because I'm a sucker. Anyways, she was out there. She was sitting on my windowsill, looking at me, saying, "Hey, I'm hungry. Please feed me." How could I not? Okay, how could I not go feed her and scratch her ears real quick? Okay, team. So I'm sorry. I'm late. It's my fault. It's all my fault. But that is my excuse, team. Okay, that's my excuse. Kitty cat, I call her Kamara. She doesn't know her name, but she does know me, and when she sees me, she comes up to me. And I like that. I don't know, I'm a big sucker, okay? I'm a big sucker. Anyways, yeah, my cat, which is not my cat, my stray cat that sits outside, is why I'm late. James, what's going on, my guy? How are you feeling? How was Age of Empires? Doom, 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 doom. Nice. If I mentioned that I enjoy this music, I don't know, it's got like that, I don't know, that smooth kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but it's not quite rock, but it kind of is. Anyways. Oh, nice. Awesome. James, I'm not lying. Not kidding in the slightest. But I have considered reinstalling StarCraft. OG StarCraft, you know? Kinda been getting the itch, bro. I did reinstall Age of Empires, you saw that. And I played it a tiny bit. But, you know? Kind of got the itch. I gave the Poison Guard to Shanna, but maybe I should give it to, I don't know, Sapphire Pin's pretty darn good. Yeah, we'll leave it like this. It's fine. Poison, I don't remember how big of a deal Poison is, so we'll see how big of a deal Poison is, and we'll adjust from there. Uh-oh. But yes, gosh, man, original StarCraft. Don't you feel something? The poison in the air? Is that what you're talking about? This forest is contaminated by the dragon's poison! And immediately they're all like, I'm not sure if they're like this or like this, you know? I'm not really sure. Daymar, hello! Welcome, and Bob, Rossison, hello! Thanks for coming by. Yeah, dragon's got a natural defense, its own poison. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it, you know? Normal person can't be exposed for a long time. It's a natural defense. And suddenly Shanna's like, oh, I am become weak. Help me. Felt a little dizzy, that's all. I'm fine. Trust me, I'm fine. I guess it is hard. For a woman? Wow, Lavitz, I didn't know that about you. And Rose is like, hey, I am of the whammon variety as well. You are special. Okay, facts, special, huh? Fine, I don't capitalize on a woman's frailty anyways. Yeah, heard that. Daymar, I speak a little bit of Spanish. A tiny bit of Spanish. Daymar, this is The Legend of Dragoon. I've never beaten it before, but I'm really excited to see what happens and give it a good shot, you know? Shanna, stop being dumb. What are you doing? Meanwhile, Rose is just like, yes, no, I speak a tiny bit of Spanish. I'm definitely nowhere near fluent. Just enough to where if my coworker is saying nasty things about me, I know. Yeah, suddenly she got used to the air, right? There's almost no one if your video is good. What do you mean, Daymar? Yeah, Shanna's like, I'm fine, trust me. For reals. Let's go. See? If I fall down here, there would be no meaning to me coming with you. Indeed. So why did you come? Shanna, please don't leave like that again. Yeah, seriously though, running off like that is reckless and stupid. Sorry, I'm quoting Leon there. Daymar, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that, my guy. That's really awesome of you. Now that they're, see, they are playing brother and sister. I told you, they're lovers-ish, sort of, but also brother and sister kind of relationship. I don't know. It's a weird dynamic. They're not sure. Shanna loves Dart. Dart sees her like a little sister. Tough situation to be in. I thought I could walk across that log, but I guess not. Good day, Daymar. I hope that you have a good time, and we'll see you next time. I think I fall through that web. I don't remember, team. I have played through this part of the game before, but I don't remember. Okay, I remember the green dragon. I remember fighting it. But I don't remember a lot of the details, so I hope you'll forgive me. I have no idea. We'll figure it out. I can't say I have no idea. I literally just said I do have some idea. Don't worry about it, team. It's all calculated in my brain. What is that thing? What is that? What is that supposed to be? A mandrake? Harry Potter called. He wants his creature back. James, did you ever play StarCraft? Most people that like AoE also like StarCraft, which is why I ask. I do have StarCraft 2, but I don't know. I did not like StarCraft 2 as much as I liked the original. It was good, don't get me wrong. I thought it was good, and I played through the entire campaign, and I had fun. I had fun playing through the campaign. But it just wasn't quite... Oh, no, we don't. Oh, this one's the one we fall through. It was good, but not... I didn't love it as much. Maybe it's because I was in college, didn't have as much time to play. I'm not sure. Games were a little limited when you were growing up? Gotcha. I did not have a bunch of games, but my family was pretty poor, so most of the games that I played at a friend's house or borrowed from a friend, you know? What confidence you have? Is that because you are a Dragoon? No, it's because I lift. Shanna's like, look at this, pure clean water. Pure water left in this forest. Yeah, entire forest isn't spoiled. James, I did do a lot of playing outside, so because of that, my mom never cared whenever I played video games. Because I did play video games, actually quite a bit, but it was very balanced, I feel, with my time outside. So I don't think that there was any, a spooky plant. I don't think there was any cause for alarm, so to speak. Especially whenever I was younger. As I got closer to being a, I guess a high school graduate, honestly, I started going outside less and staying inside a bit more. I don't really know what caused that. I meant to boop the plant thing there. Part of it was, I don't know, I guess it was harder to get together with my friends in person by that time. So that's a bummer, but seeing them in person was definitely a huge driver to me being outside, you know? Oh, the fear, okay. Makes sense. But, after, I don't know, around the high school time, it just really started to become more difficult to, I guess, meet them in person. So that led to me, you know, staying inside a fair bit more. Once you hit high school, most of your friends didn't want to hang out, so video games it was. Yeah, buddy. I guess we're singing the same song there. But I do miss it. Maybe not as much now that I'm, you know, an adult, but as a teenager, I didn't want to give it up yet. I was so happy to go out with my friends and do whatever, you know? There was a time we were building a clubhouse. We were chopping down bamboo and building a little clubhouse that in a little spot that we'd found. That was awesome. Even as a teenager, I still wanted to do that, you know? There's some things that you kind of grow out of, But I don't know, that one, I never felt like I needed to grow out of it, and it was just always fun. And if I'm doing that, I'm not getting in trouble, so it seemed fine to me. There were definitely much worse things I could have been doing. But yeah, my one of my childhood friends, his mom told him he could not hang out with me anymore because I was a bad influence, she said. And my other friend moved away. So obviously just not a whole lot of hanging out going on there. But we did have online games. So there was still ways that we could play together and do stuff together. So it kind of evolved more. I should pay attention to where I'm going. It evolved more into playing games, being online relative to being outside in person. But it is what it is, you know? If you gotta do what you gotta do, and that's how we were doing things. I went down last time. Let's go this way. Oh, sweet action. Mind purifier, nice. Gonna need that later. Surely it's body purifier that purifies poison. We'll find out. We'll see. Yeah, gosh. High school was the killer of, not of being outside, because I did do a lot of things outside. I did marching band. I was in cross country. I did track. You know, there were various things I did that kept me outside and gave me exercise, I suppose. But I don't know. After school, outside time definitely vanished, almost over the summer, so to speak. So that was a bummer. Miss it, but it did. It turned out all right. You know, I'm fine, obviously. It's a social catalyst. Once you noticed you weren't really hanging out anymore, then one friend that stayed said that you were only. Oh, I see, James. Gotcha. Yeah, that's a bust, my guy. That's a bust. You always, I don't know, looking back at least, I always felt like I could have done more to keep friends together outside of, you know, I don't want to call it like forced time together, but having really good rock solid friends versus friends of circumstance, I guess, is what I hoped for. Friends of circumstances, you get along great together and you guys are friends, but only during the times when you're kind of forced to be together anyways, you know? That was, I definitely wanted to, I guess, have more than just friends of circumstance, so to speak. But as an adult, it's just harder, because, all of your circumstances are forced, you know? I have to go to work. They're not all forced, but a lot of your time is circumstantial, like work. So the people I work with, you know, we're all friends, but we don't necessarily hang out a bunch after work or anything like that. I don't know, pros and cons, you know, pros and cons. Situational friends are nice, but I wish I just had friends that weren't situational. It's, I don't know, it's a difficult, it's hard being an adult. James, I do like my current friend group now, honestly. You know, that time that you and I were playing Outlast, that was fun. I had a great time. We should do that again sometime. Maybe not Outlast, or maybe Outlast, I don't care. Or something else. I'd be game. Last night, you know, we started a group of Baldur's Gate 3, and the group wanted to keep going even though the stream ended. Sweet. So we started finding time to all group up together. Wow, that was a lot of damage from one enemy. But yeah, good times. Good times. I'm happy to have those friends, you know? Happy to have you, by the way. Appreciate you, my dude. But yeah, I'm trying to build my friend group to be more than it was. It's not easy, buddy. It takes time, man. You got to put yourself out there, which obviously I'm streaming. I'm all about doing that sometimes, but it's not always so easy, and it does take time, right? His fist pump always makes me happy. Yeah, James, no joke though, no joke. If you wanted to play some Power World sometime, or yeah, Repo, bro, hit me up. I don't have Age of Empires 2, but still happy to play whatever. You know, we could do that. I could buy it, or we could do something else. We could figure it out. We can figure it out. I think I can move forwards now, but I think if I move forward, it's a boss fight. I don't remember. I think right up through there is a boss fight, but it's been a while, so we'll see. This is the wrong way. Okay, I messed it up, team. I'll figure it out. This place is a bit of a puzzle. I gotta pay attention just a tiny bit for a moment so I can remember which way is correct. I think I actually need to go backwards. Go back a tiny bit. To this one over here. I think this is the right one to get me to where I want to go. Yeah, there we go, team. Oh, hey. Since we're near the healing water, let's go heal up. You hang out with nerds. Yeah, me too, buddy. So as long as you start to include people by joking around or being a goof, they open up? Yes. A lot of nerds are like that, you know? Most nerds won't reach out first, though. That's not to say all, of course, but I do find that a lot of nerdy people don't want to reach out first, but are very receptive when people do reach out. So there you go, buddy. That's the secret. Ow. These guys suddenly do a lot more damage, I feel like. Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like they're doing a little bit more damage than the enemies previously. That's fine, though. They're doing more damage, but that doesn't mean they're particularly dangerous. If I were to defend, I would still heal faster than they're dealing damage. Okay, come on, Lavitz. Nice! Lavitz is a little slow. That's like this champion's only downfall. He's a little on the slow side, so he always goes last. So in shorter battles, he's not getting the addition points that everyone else is getting. I'm not sure where to find their speed, but it's probably somewhere in there, you know? That's what you noticed, so you try to do that? But I think you really annoyed your calculus professor. Oh no! What did you do, James? Did you cause too much of a ruckus in class, huh? I get it, because I did that too. In some classes, okay, just to be fair, not all of them. I remember being next to my buddy, Kiros, in chat, and we were in geometry class. And the teacher in there, we liked her. We liked her a bunch, and that's why we harassed her a little bit. But I really big on the back of a piece of paper, I traced out the word nobody as big as I could fit on that paper. And then Kevin, or Kiros, next to me, in real big letters, wrote out the word cares. And she'd be up there teaching, we'd just hold up our paper that says, nobody cares. We would heckle each other all throughout class. It was great. I loved it. My Spanish teacher, oh gosh, he was awesome. We all loved him, which was awesome because everyone else hated him. Not everyone, but there were a lot of people that really didn't like him. But we did. Oh gosh, we loved this guy. Lavitz? Who's that? Graham! Do you know him? I'll never forget him. He used to be the head of the second knighthood of Basil. Basil. The man who used to be my father's best man. Wah, wah, wah. Gosh, yes. Spanish class. My instructor in there. I remember one time I owed, it was like $20 for a club shirt that I had purchased. Well, I had the money, so I went to his class while he was teaching. He was teaching another class. And I just strolled into his classroom, walked over to his desk, plopped down in his chair, and threw my feet up on his desk. And I pull out my cell phone, which at school's not a big thing to have that. But he looks at me and he does this thing where he like tilts his head down and raises his eyebrow like infinitely high. It's kind of ridiculous. And I said, what? Oh, you know, his name was Mr. Martinez. Anyways, I said, what, Martinez? What, you mad that I'm on my cell phone in your class? How about this? I'll just pay you off. And I pulled 20 bucks out of my wallet and I said, I'll just pay you off. I'll just leave this here and we'll forget about this. And I left. Yeah, don't you ever mention my father's name. Are you still carrying that grudge after more than a dozen years for my betrayal of your father? That's not all. You betrayed everyone. Yeah. Fight me, bro. Is that the wrath of a patriotic knight or a man full of vengeance? Both! I now get to avenge my father, who trusted you and died in vain. Get revenge. Try. See if you can truly best me and my newly obtained power. For I am Dragoon. Emerge power of the dragon. Why does he get to just stay as a Dragoon the whole fight? That doesn't make any sense. Shouldn't be a surprise. Only the Dragoons can manipulate dragons. Behind the dragon there should be... Oh, there's his pet. Giant praying mantis. This is the power I obtained. Where did you get the Dragoon spirit? I'm amazed there's someone in Basil who knows about this. I keep wanting to say Basil. I'm not sure what's correct. I think Basil is correct, but Basil's funnier. You too will know before you die. His Majesty Dole got all of his power and intelligence from Emperor Diaz. Is this some kind of dream? Emperor Diaz died 11,000 years ago with the name of the Holy Imperial Gloriano, whatever that is. This is a dream. How can you explain what you're about to see? Come, I give you the chance to avenge your father. Gosh, Lavit's so cool. He's like whipping that spear around. What a bro. Yeah, gosh, James, I was a turd. I was a turd to my my instructors. We had a computer instructor. I don't remember what the class was named. It was like Introduction to Computers or something like that. I forget. But the teacher didn't know a whole lot about computers. It was pretty obvious. And I was not a computer genius at the time. I'm still not, but I was definitely more knowledgeable than her. And I remember she, I don't know who to attack first. Let's attack Graham first, then we'll take out the dragon. Anyways, this is back in the day of Windows XP. I took a screenshot of her background, of her desktop while she was out of the classroom, and then I set it as her background. And I deleted all of her icons and lowered her taskbar. Oh, she couldn't figure it out for... She called IT help. She called the IT help. They couldn't figure it out either. They were about to re-image the system. And I told them what it was. Oh, I'm so bad. So bad. That was amazing. It was amazing. Simple? He's the bad guy. He definitely is. It's the same as an RPG you have. One of the protagonists turns bad, gets good moves, and when they rejoin, loses those good moves. Yes! Xavier, what's up with that? It makes me think of Final Fantasy IV. You get to control two characters, and one of them was like the bad guy the whole time, but when you control him, he seems kind of wimpy. What's up with that, you know? Okay, I gotta go a little bit earlier. I think I have the timing down now. Yeah! Crush him, Rose! 78 damage, let's go. I don't know what's up with that, Xavier. It's kind of kind of gimped, huh? James, you recall a Sunday school bad boy? Well, a little bit, but I did always I did always admit to what I was doing, and mine were harmless pranks, you know. they were harmless. I didn't hurt anyone or actually upset. Well, maybe maybe upset on occasion is accurate. But for the most part, never anything permanent, never anything really damaging, you know? I love to play pranks. And if I wasn't in a decent relationship with this teacher, I wouldn't have done that, you know? It's that kind of thing. Only because we were in a good relationship would I have done that. If we didn't have mutual respect for each other, nah. Bro, stop going after Rose. Oof. Doofus, look at that. Bro's like, I missed. Get me another spear. Does that do like percentage damage? I feel like, no, she was guarding. Was she guarding? I don't remember. Anyways, I felt like that. Oh no, I'm feared. Thought that did more last time. Can I get rid of fear if I transform into a Dragoon? I don't know if that works. Yeah, James, I don't know. I was a good boy, okay? I was a good boy in class, in school. Those types of things were, and I'm not kidding or exaggerating, those were like the worst things that I did. Always while in school. I don't know, I missed it, I was a little late. I always just wanted to be a good student and make friends with everyone. It didn't always work out, but I don't know, I just always, I have a problem, James. It's if I do something bad, I genuinely feel guilty about it. I genuinely feel guilty. And that is a good thing, but also a bad thing. Ugh! What did he just whip at me, you know? Anyways, yeah, it's poisoned. I guess it did cure the fear, or maybe the poison overrode it. I think turning Dragoon cured the fear. Anyways, yeah, if I do something genuinely hurtful or bad, even if I'm just really frustrated and I say something mean, I'll feel bad about it for days. Depending how bad it is, I might feel bad for the rest of my life, you know? There's sometimes I think about things and I think, man, I was a real piece of crap right there, you know? And I just spend... That's the kind of stuff that keeps me up at night while I'm trying to sleep. Ugh. And I fear that. So that's why I try not to be overly aggressive or mean, you know? Not to say that there aren't times when I have to be, you know, firm and aggressive, but there's definitely a line, and I try to toe the line, so to speak. I don't want to think I'm a piece of junk. Like this dragon is. Sorry, team. We got real this morning, or this evening. It's not even morning. Xavier, how are you feeling today? Rose, you should probably defend, heal up a little bit. Honestly, I should just pop a heal, but whatever. Ew. Please don't poison me. Dang it. 27. 10%. Okay. Lose 10%. That's not that bad. Lavit's over here just... No one wants to poke at him. That's interesting. I'll have Dart heal his poison. Xavier, have you played this before? Ugh. Stop flicking stuff at me. Actually, let's just attack with Dart. We'll use Rose to cure his poison. He already took the poison damage, so it's not that big a deal, I don't think. Actually, Rose is kind of low HP. He should defend. I keep coming up with qualifiers. Bro! Attack, attack Lavitz! He's got full HP. Poison, okay. I don't know if it's worth it to get rid of this. He's probably just gonna get poisoned again. Alright, get him! This dragon's not so strong now, is he, Dart? Back when Dart had 30 HP, this guy would have eaten him. But now, dragon's not so strong.
Whip smack.
Yeah, whip smack. Thank you. That's easy. That's easy to deal with. I don't have to heal any status elements. I'm all about that. Boop. I'm surprised they're not countering. Your first game was Legend of Zelda when the Collector's Edition. Oh, that was a good pickup, bro. That was honestly pretty good. I'm gonna let Lavitz get the last shot. I'm assuming this is the last shot. Bam! Yeah, Lavitz got his revenge. That was a pretty good pickup, though. You got quite a, what, 4 games? Plus you had Master Quest? I think it was, yeah, no, Majora's Mask was not on that. It was just Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and Master Quest, plus the original 2 Zeldas, I think. You have to serve your strength. My efforts were to no avail. Sorry, my bad voice acting is kicking in. I even used betrayal to obtain this power. I don't understand. Why did you betray my father? You were not like this. Nobody could be stronger than your father. That was the only thing I could never conquer. I had admiration for him as a mate and a friend. But as time goes by, it turned into this feeling. This fear from realizing the limits of your own ability. This fear that goes nowhere. The only thing you can do is curse yourself for weakness. But you couldn't overcome your fear by defecting to Dole. You needed to overcome my father. There was an alternative. If only I could obtain a new power, I could be equal to or surpass him. Why do you need to? That was the Dragoon spirit I got from His Majesty Dole. Lavitz, live strong. Now I can go to... Oh, why do you want to be with him? Weren't you the reason he died? Ding dong. Not Master Quest, but had Majora's Mask? Okay. Oh, does it, Xavier? I played the 3DS version, and but only a tiny bit. I actually, whenever we played through it on stream, I did the N64 version. He's lucky to be dead now. Greed for power eventually conquers you. Unleashed power generates only sorrow. He should have known that. He was lucky to die now and avoid even more sorrow. Eh, kind of sad to say though. Could it be? It has chosen Lavitz as its new master! What is this? Gasp! Such a coincidence! Oh. Or could it be fate? Lavitz, maybe you too are... Darda's right. The Dragoon spirits of the Jade Dragon recognized you as the next master. No way! Right, Xavier? Oh! Who could have seen this coming? I'm a Dragoon? I deserve to rule dragons? That's what it's telling you, bro. Not only do you deserve, but you have an obligation to accept your fate as a Dragoon, don't you? No, I don't think so, but maybe. Yes! Look at him! He's a champion! It's what Graham left for me. I understand. I accept! For justice! Like Dart and Rose! Use for justice, huh? Rose is like, well, when do I subscribe to justice? Shanna's like, good for you, Lavitz. I'm glad I'm the only one that doesn't have it. Yeah, Shanna, let's get you out of here. Obviously, a woman can't do this. Not in this poison. We cannot make it over Vilitude carrying Shanna. Then we have to go to Lohan. The commercial town? Yeah, that's it. I heard there's a great doctor there. Sweet! Just in case anyone's wondering, I'm quoting what Lavitz said earlier, okay? Don't roast me for it. Oh, Cam, how are you feeling today, buddy? James, I did. It's not just Borderlands 2, it's any Take-Two game. Got that handy-dandy new EULA end user license agreement. I'm not bothered by that. Honestly, this is my opinion on the Borderlands 2 thing. everyone's blowing it up into more than what it really is. Most of that stuff that they're gathering, that data, one, you give them yourself directly, and it's not, I'm not saying it's great. I'm not advocating for companies to harvest more of my data, but it's not unlike other companies and their end user license agreements. So I don't love it, but I do think people are blowing it up into more than what it really is. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see it. And as for people calling Borderlands 2 spyware now, I also don't see it. That game has not gotten an update in so long, and they didn't update it just recently. So when did they put in the spyware? I don't know. I don't see it personally. I could be wrong. Just to be perfectly clear. Ooh, a chainmail. Nice. I could be wrong, but I don't think that there's anything to worry about personally. Wow. The chainmail's monstrous. Plus 12 defense and magic deep. Oh my goodness. Did I miss out on an armor upgrade somewhere? That's kind of nuts. Plant was 100 plus degrees. That's kind of nuts. Bro, what the heck? I stayed home today. I did not get as much work done as I wanted to, but I had to mow the grass. And when I say I had to, I do mean had to. It was about to, it's supposed to rain again more. And the grass was already getting kind of tall. And I wanted to mow it while it was still manageable. It's still wet outside, but it would have been worse if I had waited, I think. Yeah, James, that's what yeah, I agree. I don't think it's all that different from what other companies are doing. And most of that kind of data can be gathered from your browser footprint or fingerprint, whatever you want to call it. So even just visiting a website, you give away a lot of that information as a cookie potentially, you know? So I don't think that I don't like it. I hate that people are always harvesting my data, but at the same time, this new end user license agreement from Take-Two or Gearbox, whichever company you're blaming, I don't think it's I don't think it's worth the I don't know. There's a lot of smoke, but not much of a fire, I don't think, is what I'm trying to say. Anyways, there you go. Oh, that I thought there was a log there that I could cross, but it was a branch in the background. Interesting. Okay. I instead of healing, I knew I was going to come here and drink this water. So that's why I didn't heal up right there, even though we're getting kind of low. Delicious! But yeah, it's not anything that, you know, Blizzard isn't doing, or Activision. They're worse about it if I had to wager a guess. Google's way worse about it. Have you ever signed up for a Google account? You know? They're eating up everything you do. Like, way worse than anything Take-Two's doing. Do you have a Samsung phone? Because, woof, they're harvesting everything. Eating it up, you know? So, I'm just saying, if that stuff really bothers you, don't buy their games, I guess. But also, turn off your phone and don't ever turn it back on. Galen, we are winning, bro. That's all I do. That's all I do. I just win. Turn on the game. It wins itself because it knew I was watching. Now, we did just win a boss fight. But I don't win by default. I worked for it. Actually, that fight was kind of easy. But anyways. Let's go! Sorry, my silliness came out there. Step in your room and the games hide? Well, they know what's going on. They know what's up, bro. Yeah, Xavier, you could go back to an old flip phone that doesn't have any smart capabilities. But even those are, you know, triangulating your position and harvesting that. It's hard to get anything that doesn't track you in some way. Of course, some devices are more capable than others, for sure. I don't know. I hate it. I hate it. You know, I work in cybersecurity. It's part of my job. And that stuff makes me paranoid. Part of why I don't have, yeah, Galen. James asked me what my thoughts were on it. But I don't think it's that big a deal. At least not relative to other things. In my opinion, we slid off into this chasm a long time ago, and people reacting to it this way now don't realize they're already at the bottom of the chasm. You know? I don't know. You think we should boycott 2K? Really, Galen? Why is that? The crowd. We're in the middle of a war. If I were fine, it would be fun. You'll get well soon. Why don't you calm down? Meanwhile, on Earth. Galen, I'm not interested in that necessarily. I do hate that they're owned by Take-Two. That kind of stinks. I miss the old days of Gearbox for sure. Couldn't believe it was Dragoon's poison until I saw it with my own eyes. I've never seen such symptoms. Doc, what do we do? There's nothing wrong with the body. That's a terrible way to phrase that. It makes it sound like she's already dead. Ugh. At least that's how it seems, but her consciousness has closed inward after she arrived here. It seems the mind is poisoned, not the body. I don't think the clinic can help her, I'm sorry. But in this condition, it could be a week, if she's lucky. Can't you do something? Yeah, I'll do what I can. What was such a cute girl? I don't know if I want to leave her here anymore. Doing with a legendary monster. She fought against it to save the country. Come on, bro. Do something. Yeah, no, if they bump their games up to the 80... So, Galen, they were talking about... there's talk that potentially the Borderlands 4 could cost $80. And if it does, I can't buy it, you know? There's no way. Honestly, I can't buy it really at 60. I gotta wait for it to go on sale. We can get some Dragoon plants. Ooh, interesting. Read it in a secret heirloom book. What is a secret heirloom? How is it also secret but also an heirloom? Anyways, Dragoon plant exists only in legend. Cannot say for sure if it really exists at all. Well, can't wait doing nothing. Let's go look for it. We might at least be able to find something in this town. Lohan's a commercial town. Everyone's welcome. Should be some information here. On a legendary plant? Sure, why not? I'll try to staunch. I'm not called the best doctor in Sergio for nothing. I will rise to the occasion. Do that, old man. Rose walks while we run. Sounds about right. But yeah, Galen, if it's if Borderlands 4 is $80, ugh, no way. Xavier, 100%. Just sounds like she's in a coma, which is bad. But I do remember how this turns out, so I'm not worried, I guess. Hi, hon. Want to buy something? Sure. Well, Galen, I don't agree that it's inflation, necessarily. Because honestly, backed on items. To me, I'm not real big on these spirit potions. I think I'm going to sell those. I just never use them. I think that the inflation argument fails only because they get so much more money from DLC, you know, in-game shops and such like that. If they weren't doing that stuff, I'd be very happy to pay more money for these games. But we're already kind of paying that, I feel like. At least that's my opinion. That's my opinion right there. I'm gonna get rid of one more of those. We can deal with whatever. This dancing ray, I'm hoping that's strong. Downburst, wind-based, powerful attack on all. Sweet. I don't know. We're pretty stacked, honestly. We just need to find the equipment shop, see if there's any new stuff for us to buy. I'm hoping we can get some new armor for the whole party. Sounds great to me. This is definitely the equipment shop. Yeah, Galen. You know, if it's $80, but then also is stacked with microtransactions, nah, that ain't it, Chief. If it's if it was $40 and had microtransactions, I'm fine with that. But I hate, you know, paying a bunch of money for a game. Oh my gosh. Huh. That's interesting. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyways, yeah, if it costs a ton, but then also they stuff it to death with microtransactions, I don't know. I'm not about that. Reduce damage from all attacks by half. That's insane. Half damage and SP, but automatic addition. Well, that's dumb. I don't want that. Ugh. Reduces damage from magic. Some of these are pretty good. Ultimate War God, just addition's always successful. That's kind of nuts. Not worth it though. I'd rather just push the button. But anyways, neat. I already have the lance for him, so that's not helpful. This legend cask sounds pretty sweet. Kind of nuts, honestly. Magic attack to 50? Okay. Well, Galen, I can't. I don't know. I'm not a rich guy by any means. The trip I took to Japan, that's the most money I've ever spent on anything in my whole life. Aside from, you know, my house, I suppose, but, well, and my car, I guess, but even that was as cheap as I could get by. That was as cheap as I could get by. I bought the cheapest tickets. I found not quite the cheapest hotel room because I tried to get a decent location, but, it was a pretty darn cheap, hotel as well. It's like $56 a night. But anyways, that was only possible because I went as cheap as I could. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to afford that either. I don't know. It's, yeah, it's bizarre. It's bizarre out there. I don't know. I can't, I don't know. 80 bucks? I can't do it. I'll wait for it to go on sale. I did pick up Borderlands 3, when it was on sale. You know, I picked it up for $8, I think. But, yeah, if it was the full price, I don't know. In the basket. When you least expect it. Stardust, let's go. Oink, oink, oink. Yeah, Gayla, gosh, that gotcha that you were getting was blowing my mind, bro. Isn't this guy... What's up with that guy? What's a bargain? Newly, freshly laid eggs? Sweet action. I don't remember where to go or what to do here. Not yet. I do remember that, like, we go on a date here. Don't we have, like, a date? Lavitz and Rose and me and Shanna, or me, Dart and Shanna? I think that's correct, but I don't remember. I don't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure on that one. Yeah, I don't know. I'm fine with games being a little bit more expensive if they're not also, like, incurring all sorts of prices otherwise. I don't know. It's hard to say. Free games that, you know, have a pay-to-win model, I'm not a fan of that. Oh, I found it. This is definitely the thing. Look, that's the guy that we rescued. But free-to-play games that have cash shops, to me that's fine. As long as they're not pay-to-win, I don't care. Xavier, Japan was awesome, bro. And yes, the food was awesome. It was so good. The best food I've ever had in my whole life was there. And it was at a not very expensive ramen shop. Oh my gosh, I told the wife I don't want to eat anywhere more than once because I want to experience as many different places as possible. Well, this one place, I had to go back and eat there again. Oh, it's so good. So good, bro. I had to have it a second time. I would not have been okay mentally if I didn't get to have it again, you know? Such good ramen, it was crazy. It's the Goofy Merchant. Yeah, I'm glad you folks are here. Thanks for Vilude. Now I can run my business. So what do you want? You can find anything at Davis's Antiques. Okay, what about a Dragoni plant? Do you carry herbs? You got it. I've got everything from extremely rare medicine to even mythical things that don't exist. What about the Dragoni plant? Oh, you have it? No. Davis. No, don't get mad. I was just kidding. Let me think harder. I remember hearing about it somewhere. Wait, in this secret notebook that I just happened to keep in my back pocket. North of the poisoned forest, past the troublesome plant, Observe Dragoni plant in back of the shrine. Reminds me, I saw a strange plant at the back of the forest when Shanna took a rest. Oh, the one that became a monster because of the dragon's poison? You cannot go past it unless you purify it with something. Yeah, the spring water. Duh. Give me a bottle. Can I buy a bottle? For 10 bajillion gold pieces. What about shopping? That's all? I'll probably shop at some point. But Xavier, if you could, I recommend it. Japan, it was a great trip. And not as expensive as I thought it would be. The hotel rooms were not that expensive, or at least the one that I found. But the food also not expensive. There were more expensive places for sure, but just the all of the hole in the wall places I wanted to eat at, they were pretty cheap. And just traveling around, not that bad, honestly. The train was reasonably cheap. Hey, classy brother. I don't know how I would react if someone called me a classy brother. I don't know how I would react if you guys hit the like button. Sorry. He definitely wants my attention. He's gonna sell me a jar. Yeah, we need something to carry the spring water. Let's have a look. Okay, how's this guy gonna gouge us? That's my man. You have a sharp eye. I guarantee they are good buys. Like goodbye or good buys? I want a bottle to put water in. Do you have one? Sure. This one's durable and the best quality you can get. It's only 10 bajillion gold pieces. Oh my god, I didn't think it was actually 10 bajillion gold pieces. Let's look somewhere else. Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. I was just kidding. Don't take me so seriously. What's the real price? It's about 3,000. It's too expensive. It's way too expensive. It's still too much. No way, bro's trying to gouge me. Can't you do better than that? Come on, bro. Once more. I'm giving it away. I'll take it for 100G. Okay. 100 bajillion monies. Bro's out of his mind. What did he steal from me? Did he steal something from me? He definitely stole something from me. I don't know what, but he took it. Was it my Dragoon thingy? I know he stole something from me, but I don't know what it is. Huh. I don't know. I have no idea. He definitely stole something. He definitely stole something. There's no way he didn't. Look at the way he patted. He's like that sleight of hand. Oh, I'm all about it. I heard that. Sorry. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just so frustrated. That's got to be story driven. But he definitely stole something from me. I'm gonna steal his face. By the way, team, I don't say this often enough, but thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you watching. I hope I'm entertaining. I'm trying to do my best, and I appreciate you being here. By the way, Galen, we need to play games again sometime. I was telling James that as well. Honestly, I love you guys. We need to get some games in at some point. Oh, that's right. Oh no, don't run away. Dang. Yeah, Xavier. Either that or he planted something on me. I feel like he probably stole something, but we'll find out. I'm sure that was a story moment that I couldn't avoid. So surely the resolution is a story moment that we can't avoid. I'm not sure. We'll find out. I ran past here. I was going to the plant, but we need to get some water first. Some water. A little bit of pure spring water. Let's hope the best for this. Nice. Life water. Delicious. But also, drink some while we're here. Why not? Top off, you know. I'm glad these guys are pros at climbing. Yeah, Xavier, he's watching us. I don't like when people watch me. If only I could put the zoom on my face during that, you know? Oh gosh, Cliff, don't buy Borderlands 4 for me at $80. I love you, Cliff, but that's a lot of money, my guy. That's a lot of money. Cliff is my sugar daddy for sure. Cliff, there's so many times I barely scraping by and you took good care of me. That's so true. But, oof, yeah, that's a lot of money. Oh, I don't need it that bad, my guy. Just like the Switch 2, I don't need it that bad. Not for that much money, you know. Oof. I can go without, my guy. I can go without. Maybe whenever I get a... if I get a bonus, a Christmas bonus, maybe? I don't know. I don't know if I would want to spend my bonus on that even. That's a lot. Oof. Xavier, somehow, with therapy, she'll forgive me, you know? We'll get through it. We'll get through it, my guy. Oh, Xavier. I'm not sure if you were here when we mentioned it, but, Path of, Radiant Dawn, that's what it is. Radiant Dawn. The plan is to, oh, I forgot about this. Where we can all transform at once. We said at the beginning. Anyways. Thanks. Wayman says she likes my pretty face. She's biased. Don't listen to her. Yeah, gosh, Cliff, I don't know. I don't know about Borderlands 4. I'll probably just wait for it to go on sale. Maybe we'll get set to a joint base San Antonio. Yeah, bro, that'd be awesome. I know right now the latency is a bit of an issue with where you are. But we can figure something out, especially if you do end up coming back. But if you come back, bring me some ramen, bro. Splash. Take that. The plant is wilting. Let's go. Bro, I want some more of that ramen so bad. It was so good. Xavier, gosh, it was good. Oh, it was so good. I love the people over there too. They were awesome. They were very respectful, very nice. I met exactly one angry person the whole time I was there. Well, one angry person that was native, let's call it. There were foreigners that were not great, but I lost. That's rude. But anyways, all of the locals, they were awesome. They were very respectful and pleasant to talk to. I don't know, that was great. Look at this. That is Legasp, another dragon symbol. Xavier, I did try some sushi over there. And that was also pretty darn good. Take out your Dragoon spirits. Shablam! There's a Dragoon spirit here. What are the odds? Means there's a Dragoon in there? Go see with your own eyes. I remember this place a tiny bit. I don't remember the solution, but I remember that it's a puzzle. Galen, there's a lot of things that are just strange, you know? All of the cart, I do remember that. Don't mess with Sir Drake. Get out. I'm busy. Bro, these guys are so welcoming. I'm so glad I came here. Oh, Yakiniku and tonkatsu is where it's at. I'm not familiar with what that is, but sounds delicious. I'd give it a shot. Japanese are known for their quietness. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Gosh, with the I see, you know, American streamers going over there being... Uh-oh. Okay, it was just moving on its own, team. I wasn't doing that. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I hate those types of people for giving us bad names. Because I didn't feel like anyone disrespected me for being American while I was there, but it did seem like some people were just trying to avoid me. I felt like most people just didn't care, and I did talk to quite a few people, and they were all really pleasant to be with and to talk to. But yeah, that was, I don't know, it was a good time. I love the people. That beef place we ate at was the first, yes, yakiniku. Okay, got you. That beef was good. It was awfully thin slice, but delicious. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing the, you know, the more traditional side of Japan versus Tokyo, you know? Big city life is fine, but I'm not a big city boy. City boy! Anyways, it was a good time. I'd go again for sure. I'm not a fan of the plane ride. That was a very, very long ride. Statue facing left? Resonating again? I feel light. My fatigue is gone. Oh, okay. Cool, I guess. Statue facing left? What does it mean? I'm sure we'll figure that out in time, what to do with that, but I don't know what that means yet. You thought there was treasure in here, maybe. Pretty sure it's like people coming to America. No one has a problem until yeah, James, exactly. I agree. I see foreigners here. There's a college in my town, and there were a lot of foreigners in that college even when I was in college. I love those people. There were, I mean, not every one of them were great. Don't get me wrong, but it's had nothing to do with their race or where they're from. You know, it's just a person by person basis, just like anything else. I feel like, but. I don't know, 99% of them, I love them. They're just fine. I got to try a lot of Caribbean food. That was awesome. I didn't get to try any Japanese food, but there was one person I knew that was Korean, and she made like she from scratch made home cooked. They're not gyoza, but they kind of look like it to me. But they're kind of like dumplings. But those were awesome, and you just kind of dipped them in a little bit of soy and ate them, and oh gosh, they were so good. So I got to try food from different places. I love that. Give me some more of that, please, you know? Anyways, even if we can't speak the same verbal language, we all speak food, you know? Fried pork over cabbage sounds delicious, bro. I love it. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, team. My controller's dying. Send help. Okay, it's fine now. Just gotta give it the old wiggle. Don't you hate when you gotta wiggle it to make it work? Yeah, Xavier. We all speak food. Cliff, been looking at to buy an abandoned house out there in a rural area. They don't cost much. Interesting. Using abroad in Japan's channel. I'm not sure what that is, Xavier. Never heard of that before. But I'm interested. Yeah, give me that harpoon. Yeah, I'm not fluent in Japanese, but I did try to talk a lot. And whip smack. Oh, Karma Jolt. Hello. How are you doing, my guy? Thanks for coming by. Bro, I love this game. I've played it once. I've played it through it twice, or at least I've tried to, but I've never been able to beat it. Apparently there's a glitch that can happen at the end of Disc 2 that prevents you from going forwards after there's a boss fight right near the end of the disc, and apparently after that boss fight, there's just a chance that the game will not continue. I actually bought a second copy of the game, hoping, just hoping, that this one will let me get past, because I would love to see the end of this game. It's so good. I can't wait to see what the rest of the game brings, you know? Wife always tells you you're... Well, Cliff, if the shoe fits, there you go. But whip smack. I love the inflection in her voice when she says that. It's a good moment. Hang on. I don't want to go this way yet. I just opened up that that board, so we want to go through there. I did try to talk to as many people as I could, even if my Japanese is not very strong. What the wife is saying there is, there was a time we went into this little coffee shop to have some breakfast, I think. Anyway, she went to the bathroom, and there was this lady just sitting there, and I started talking to her, and I found out, yeah, she's Japanese, but also she just lived in New York for a while, so her English was actually pretty strong. And I don't know, I was just having a good old time chatting with her. Is that locks you up if you go into Goon? Yes. Yes, it will lock you up, bro. And I was not able to get past that. Your college girlfriend had to happen to her 4 times? That's ridiculous. Well, eventually, I just gave up. I don't have that save file anymore. I don't have that particular copy of the game either. Now in my adulthood, I have a different copy. But yes, oof, I could not get to disc 2. And see, the first time I tried to play, I was still a teenager at the time. And the copy of the game that I had was... So an old video game rental store went out of business in my town, and I knew the owners. They were the grandparents of one of my childhood friends. And I asked, I talked to them about what they were doing with Statue Facing Front. I asked them what they were doing with their games, and they said, we don't know. We're probably going to try and sell them. I asked if I could buy them. And that's where I got it. And that was great, except that it was a rental one, so people were not very nice to their rental games, And, yeah, Disc 3, there was a boss fight with, I don't know what, because that's as far as I've ever been, but the boss model would not load. And back then, I didn't have a place where I could go and get it, resurfaced or anything like that. And I could just never load this fight. I could get to the boss fight, it would load the background, but nothing else. What a heartbreak. What a heartbreak, my guy. Boop. Nice. Abroad in Japan is a YouTube... Oh, okay. I do know what you're talking about, Xavier. I have seen that channel, actually. I've watched a few of their videos. Particularly before I went over there. I watched a couple. Some good stuff there. There's also a glitch where the battle counter increases way more when moving down and left. Is that real? That's insane. Karma, I'm a bit of a glitch enthusiast myself, same as you are. But I didn't know that one. I actually don't know a lot about this game. Because I knew I wanted to play through it and beat it, I tried heavily to avoid looking anything up so I could keep the magic alive, But there are a few that I know quite a bit about. Super Mario World, for instance. I know you know some on that. But anyways, buddy, what brings you by tonight, if you don't mind me asking? Happy to have you, though. Just curious. Such a lowly YouTuber as myself. Oh. A place for a statue? 3 rotary plates. All with numbers from 1 to 5. This is the puzzle. So we gotta figure out the minecart puzzle. Numerical lock? You try, Dart. The first number is, I don't know, 4? I'll have to figure it out. Down and to the left, huh? Down and left. That's crazy. That's interesting. Nope, that wasn't it. It's gotta have to do with those statues. Obviously, Lavitz, thank you, you genius. A man beyond his years, indeed. Oh gosh, that's amazing. Oh, by the way, Karma, who's your favorite character in this? Lavitz. Lavitz is mine. He's a champion. Yeah, get dunked, nerd! Thanks, bro! Those statues. Those are the ones. Okay, so I gotta pay attention. I think it reads out the code. I feel like I remember this part, and I think we see the code as we go along. Three. Okay. It's easy enough. Oh, there's the other one. 3, 5. Uh, 3, 5, 2. Nailed it. 3, 5, 2. Oh gosh, I thought we were about to land on the concrete. That's what the stairs are for. 3, 5, 2. Nailed it. There we go, team. Oh, well, I appreciate that, buddy. I don't watch a lot of YouTube shorts myself, but I do see that you post all the time. I try not to watch too much stuff because if someone says, "Did you get this glitch or this thing from this person or that person?" I want to be able to honestly tell them, "Nope," you know. But I've only been accused of that once. But I still don't know who I was being accused of copying. But there you go, buddy. Boop. I don't know. I imagine that that happens to you probably quite a lot. Ugh. I guess it's something we'll just have to deal with. But I don't know. There's so many glitches and things that I know about that I don't remember where I learned them. You know. I made a YouTube short about the Behemoth Horn on Final Fantasy VII. It's the set of staircase where if you go up, you skip several flights of stairs. So if you go back down, you don't skip those flights of stairs, and you can find this item. And I don't remember when I learned that. I was probably 9 years old, you know? I don't remember. It's been forever. I don't remember not knowing that. But I was very happy I posted my short before Final Fantasy Union made their next video, because that was literally in their thumbnail about that one item. And I'm glad I escaped those comments, you know? 352, 352, 352. That's it. Easy. Easy, team. 352. Let's go. First number, 3. Second number, 5. Third number, definitely 2. But yes, Japan trip, excellent. I'd recommend that to anyone. It was so much fun. And it wasn't cheap, but it wasn't wildly expensive. I was able to, oh. Okay, I need to go look at those statues and figure out which way they're facing. I remember where they're at. I just need to go look at them. Yeah, I think the whole Japan trip for me and my wife cost about $4,400, and most of that, literally over half of that, was the plane tickets. The plane tickets were about $2,500 for the both of us. But beyond that, actually being there and staying there, not that expensive, all things considered. That $4,400 includes souvenirs that we bought, which weren't a lot, but I did buy a few things for some people that I knew, or people that I know. It's the opposite? Oh, bro, I'm jealous. I'm a little jealous of that. How did you discover this? You gotta explain. This trick was discovered 15 years ago. Yes, 100%. There's several things that I've learned from other people, but I don't always remember where I got it from. But then several things that I just know about. And some of them, like Super Metroid, I know a lot of tricks from that. I used to speedrun the game. Of course I should know tricks. I have to, otherwise I wouldn't be competitive. I don't remember exactly where I learned each trick, but I could tell you so much about that game, you know? Super Mario World, I learned most of that just by playing it. Of course, I did see that you posted something about a golden Yoshi once, and I thought, I didn't know about that. I'm sure it's a glitch thing, but all the same, that's awesome. A fan. Now, this game, on the other hand, I don't know anything about it, other than the glitch that I didn't know what caused the glitch, but yeah, I did know that you could force yourself into a situation where the game would not continue. Oof. Oof, buddy. Yeah, that was quite a while ago. It was quite some time ago. Oh, and not this way. Is it this way? I don't think it was this way. It is this way. I was right. Golden statue is facing front. Okay, gold front. Easy to remember. Yeah, gosh, a long, long time ago. I don't know. Do you do YouTube full time? By the way, I was always curious. I cannot. I work a full-time job and I work multiple part-time jobs. I have 4 part-time jobs. I cannot keep up enough content. I feel like I can't make enough content. I feel like I want to make like large. There's a YouTuber that I like recently. His name is Treaky. At least that's his YouTube name, and I want to make reviews often in the style of him. His is very akin to like old JonTron and Pro Jared styles. More JonTron than Pro Jared, but anyways, that era of YouTuber, and I love that era. I wish I could go back and start making videos back then. Well, bro, I'm happy for you and a little jealous, if I'm honest.
Yes.
I don't know that I would want to do it full time or have that be my only job, because I do enjoy the work that I do, but it wouldn't be so bad sometimes to not have to go to work. That's not to say that this isn't work, because it certainly is, or at least it can be. It sure can be. Oh, Rogue Effect! Hello! Thanks for coming by. How are you feeling tonight? I'm excited for this boss battle. Bros, I can't speak, sorry. I learned how to speak English in a very tiny town, forgive me. But yes, Rogue, thanks for coming by. I appreciate that, my guy. I'm excited for this boss battle, is what I was trying to say. I don't remember, in particular, any of the normal battles being interesting, like particularly interesting, but I do remember some of the boss battles being pretty intense, at least in a good way. A way that I enjoyed it. Lavitz is my guy. Karaz! Bro, it's been a little while. How are you doing? Gosh, it's been a... Karaz, just so you know, we finished Path of Radiance however long ago. Radiant Dawn, coming up soon. We're going to do Legend of Dragoon. I'm probably going to stick in a platformer. And then we're going for Radiant Dawn. I'm going to try to get my hands on a Wii so I can reuse my save file. Oh, I'm so dumb. I went kind of down there and I didn't look at the statue. Something's wrong with my brain. The gold one is facing front. I do remember that. But I gotta go look at the other statue. I kind of went down there and I turned around. It's because I'm a ding-dong. Don't worry about it, team. It's all calculated. It's not. It's not. I'm making it up as I go, okay? But Karaz, I'm very interested in Radiant Dawn. We're gonna try to Iron Man it and see how that happens, or see how that goes. It should be fun in a terrifying way, you know? Strongman with his flame, actually kind of strong. That's actually kind of dangerous. Astrid and Nafini were all-stars? Oh gosh, Carmen, did you play through it recently? I played through Path of Radiance. So, I have played a Fire Emblem game before that. I played Sacred Stones for a few minutes. So I don't really say that I've played through a Fire Emblem game, because I haven't, but Path of Radiance was my first one, and one of my Discord members challenged me to blind Iron Man it, so we did. It was only on normal difficulty, which at first I was a little scared, but then I kind of learned the game, and it became pretty easy once I started to actually figure out what I was doing. You need a Wii, you can probably find one around $40 where you live. James, I'll keep that in mind, my guy. So I kind of have one, but I need to look at it because it belonged to my stepdad, and it looks like it might belong in a junk heap, so I don't even know if it works. So I need to go get that and test it. But Karma, Nafini, Also, my champion, one of my champions. If you manage to get a Wii, a good RPG, The Last Story. I'm not familiar with that title. Of course, there's a lot on the Wii that I'm not familiar with. I didn't get one until the Wii U, and that was definitely after the heyday of the Wii, you know? I did hear, Xenoblade Chronicles? I have that game, but I've never played it. I've heard that it's pretty sweet, though. Years ago, Karma, do you do, any sort of, like, challenge runs? I know there's quite a few glitch runs, but, I don't know about challenge runs. But I like some stuff like that on occasion. Just a normal playthrough is fine, but sometimes a nice little challenge is pretty darn good. Nefene. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know which is correct. Maybe it's just my southern coming out when I say Nefene. Karaz, I heard that this one is way harder, and that I would be, I'd be really challenged within the first few battles. I don't know how that is, but could be fun. I gotcha, bro. So, Carl, I don't love abuse. Just to be clear, I don't love abuse. But sometimes a nice little challenge run isn't so bad. There was a time I did what I called my Dark Souls run. This was... that's the other way. We did Dark Souls, but we kept a death counter. And every time we incremented the death counter, I had to do curls with my dumbbells equal to that counter. Oof. Solo runs on fire? Is that even possible? How can you do that? Statue facing left. Silver left, gold front. Okay. Silver is left, gold is front. Easy peasy, team. Silver is left, gold is front. I can't forget. But, gosh, bro. I felt swole by the end. The first stream when I died, one curl. No big deal, right? But by the end, what I'm doing, I died in time for 80 curls. Oof. Oof. That was rough. Or it got rough. Squats or curls? Oh, nice. Yes. I don't stream on Twitch anymore, although I used to. And I used to just have a, Twitch points redemption for curls. And before that, it was push-ups. I don't do push-ups anymore because the room that I'm in is just not enough space in here for me to really get down on the ground and do that. But I did like it. Oh yeah, Cliff, you telling me to go fight bosses early, trying to get me killed? They're out to get me. They're out to get me, bro. It's all in good fun, though, of course. Kick is supposed to be paying pretty well right now. Interesting. I'm not against streaming on Kick, but it is... Oh gosh, Rose almost ate it there. It is pretty difficult to multi-stream on different platforms. I'm already doing... Rogue, Karma, just in case you guys are interested. I am multi-streaming. There's the vertical stream version, but then I also have a horizontal, 16:9 version going. Even those two chats alone can be difficult to keep up with sometimes. Doing a third one or more, I don't know how people can do it. I do use a program to combine the two chats into one, and potentially it could do Twitch as well, but it's not always perfect, and sometimes I miss some messages because of that. So, I don't know. I like it and it's useful, but I don't totally rely on it because I don't trust it and I don't want to miss messages. I enjoy not missing messages, Oh, gold was front, silver was left. I think. I think we're about to find out. A gold front, silver left. I'm reasonably sure. Okay. Gold is front. Silver is left. And away we go. Question mark? Please? I guess that was right. I don't know what it would have done. Chase the... Oh, no, not a chance, James. You know, if I make a few bucks doing this, that's great. But, I don't know, of course I'd love to earn more money doing... I should have healed. Something's wrong with my brain. Always love to make more money. Who wouldn't? But, I don't do this for money. You know, I do it mostly for fun, but if I make money, awesome. Of course, I'm not going to miss out on monetization chances, but I don't advertise, or I don't allow advertisements on my live stream for a reason, you know? It's not always all about the money. You know, you got to grow first. Oh, yeah! I forgot about the background changing like that whenever you do this. I totally forgot. That's awesome. I knew at some point, but I definitely didn't remember this. Figure I better hit him with the Astral Drain since we're so low on HP. Dance party? You know, I'm still telling you, we should do a Pokemon playthrough, but I have to play DDR the whole time. That'd be so much fun. That would be chaotic. I don't know if I could keep up. I don't know if I could keep up with that. But a game like Pokemon would be easier to do while playing DDR. And I don't know if I could play DDR on like heavy. I don't know if my dance pad even still works, but it'd be fun. I don't know if anyone would care for that stream, but I would be interested. Let's blow these guys up. No, Karaz, not controlled. But I'm playing DDR while playing Pokemon. Something like that sounds pretty good. Xavier, that's Dance Dance Revolution. The game where you have a dance pad, you know? Yeah, bro. Insane amounts of water. Tea injected by IV, you know? That's a green cup. But that's when I'm drinking tea right there. Yeah, an IV drip for sure. Not much, doing great tonight. Just finished work for the night. You think either... Oh! What the heck, somebody? What's up with that? I hope everything's alright. That sounds like a major bummer, my guy. Let's give me a wing blaster. But... so, let me ask you this, somebody. How does that work? Are you meaning, like, my DDR inputs also control the Nuzlocke run? That sounds like it would take my lifetime to finish. I would get tired and die long before we finish that. Does the background fade now that we're not all Dragoons? Doing a mirror B run? What is that, Mentatube? Let's get that Astral Drain on there. A whole stream just to get to... Oh, bro, just to get to Viridian Forest. Whole stream just to catch my Caterpie. That would be insane. That would take a long, long time. Gosh. But we did beat, I'm surprised we were able to beat the Nuzlocke run. Awesome. I would do another Nuzlocke run. I wouldn't be Fire Red again. I'd want to do something else, particularly something I haven't played, but I could go for another Nuzlocke run eventually. Wait, Brock is the first one? Brock. Yes, Brock is the first one. I think you meant Brock. Yeah. Brock is Gym 1, bro. Oof. Of course, I could always just get me a level 100 Gengar before I go. Oh, gosh. That... So, if you're doing the original... Wow. Bro just got eaten. That's a lot of damage. I need to heal after this. I need to stop beating around the bush and just heal. These magic attacks, I thought they would do more damage. They're not particularly impressive, honestly. They're fine, but not amazing. Dude from Pokemon Coliseum, he loves the dancing... Oh, okay, gotcha. No. Maybe? I don't know. But, I was just thinking it would be interesting to do something like that while also... trying to play a slower paced RPG, one that's not overwhelming to input commands on. So I could look at DDR, keep up with that, but then also look at the Pokemon game and do both at the same time. Of course, it would be odd to play while holding a controller, I guess, because usually my arms are definitely part of how I keep my balance while switching. I don't know. That would be so hard to be more a test of mental fortitude, I guess, to keep up with it all. Or my ADHD-ness, I suppose, you know? Wouldn't be easy. You work a part-time job in a bakery and your boss sent you an angry email about how a customer today found a bug in their food? That just happens. That's just part of doing food. It happened, I waited tables at an Applebee's for a very long time. It was never, you know, awesome, but people found, you know, a hair in their food on occasion. Nobody likes that, but it's impossible for it to just never happen. So, I don't know. That's a bummer. How that happened, because we keep the bakery well. Yeah, no, I get it. Stuff like that, I don't know. It's a bummer, but sometimes stuff like that just happens. No place is perfect, and it doesn't matter how clean it is. If those bugs want in, they'll get in. They'll get in. I feel like I should heal up Lavitz and Rose, but I'm kind of low on healing items, honestly. Strict boss who's known to fire people over dumb things. That's a bummer. Sorry, buddy. Whoa! Do you mind? Oh, it's amazing you made it through the traps, but your luck is over, because I won't let you go further. Come on, draw your sword. Wait, we're not here to fight, we're just looking for a Dragoni plant. You want me to believe that? You must be after the treasure aren't ya? That's not it. It's quicker to just beat him. You thieves. Now you reveal your true selves. Rose, that's not true. Yeah, some customers just lie to... I have seen that. You know, you wait tables for a very long time, and sometimes you see people be like... I remember this guy a little bit. Now, to be honest, that didn't happen a lot, but usually it was just I don't know, some things like that, it just happens. Bursting ball?
Yes.
Okay, let's burst this ball. That sounds awful. 32 points, let's go. I don't know if is it worth attacking these things? I guess we'll find out. Okay, they roll up slowly, it's probably worth it. Probably worth it to get rid of them. Gosh, Harpoon giving him 50 per attack? That's pretty sweet. That's when you have the bald chef come out. Well, so actually, two of our cooks at the time were bald, but they had beards, right? But their beard hair was maybe an inch long, 2 inches long max at times, but they had to wear hairnets on their face, you know? And whenever you pull a hair out that's this long, and they try to claim that it had to have come from the cook, but the cook's bald. I'm just saying, I've seen it. Ow. That was rude. Get him, Rose.
Whip smack.
Nice, whip smack. Yeah, you might be fine. Somebody, I hope you're fine, bro. It's, looking for a job is a bummer. I've had to do it quite a few times in my day. Fortunately, not for a while, but, it definitely has happened. Whenever I graduated college, hey, Karma, thanks for coming by, my guy. I appreciate that. I hope you have a good night, and maybe we'll see you again soon. Nice. Oh, even better. Even better that he just misses. How about that? Sorry, Drake. I don't mean to. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this, bro, but you're making me do it. Yeah, 100%, somebody. I hope it works out, and hope it works out for the best. Gosh, stuff like that's just a bummer. There's not a whole lot you can do about it, you know? Oh. I went to, my coworkers and I went for lunch to,
Whip smack.
where was it? Restaurant that was right next to our office. Anyways, we went for lunch, and we all get our food, and one of my coworkers gets his plate, and just like right on top of his broccoli cheese casserole, it was a Cheddar's. That's what it was. It was a Cheddar's, and right on top, like it was put there, just like they cooked the food and then they like a dressing almost on top, is a dead cockroach.
Whip smack.
We didn't bring one of those in our pockets, but the waiter dropped it off, and we're all just immediately like, you know, laser focused in on this thing, and we're like, what the heck is that?
Yes.
What is that? Is that what I think it is? And he looks at it, and he calls the waiter over and says, How much does that do? Does that do a ton of damage? Those are worth destroying, team. I recently decided. I've recently decided
Whip smack.
those are worth destroying. 100%. And we'll do that from now on. 33? Drake, you don't stand a chance, bro. But stop poking Dart. He's had a rough time, okay? He's had a rough time. He just got blown up by one of your bursting balls. There you go. There you go. Attack Lavitz. He's good for it. Lavitz is strong. He's ready for it. Okay.
Whip smack.
So there are items to restore MP and SP, but I never really use the SP items. The MP items on occasion, but not usually. And usually I only do that whenever I need a healing item in particular. Alright, Drake. You're going down, bro.
Whip smack.
Check this out, guys. You've never seen a boss fall so gracelessly as this guy. Aw. See, look, guys. That's one of the kitty cats chilling on my back little patio thingy. It's just a concrete slab is what it really is. But that's one of those stray cats that I feed because I'm a sucker, you know? One of the three... Somebody. So what you're saying is you're a baker. I'm all about bakeries, bro. I love some baked goods. The wife likes bacon on occasion. But oof, it's a bad thing when she bakes. I swear, my waistline gets a little tighter when she does that, you know? Shorts just a little bit tighter than they were last time. Oof. I need to make sure to get that bomb in the middle, but it hasn't moved forward yet. Spoke too soon? Anyways. Yeah, baking is hot too. 100%, James. And it's getting pretty toasty in Texas. I'm not a fan. Yeah, bug smuggled itself in. It's just out to get you. Okay, I cannot take the time to
Whip smack.
I don't know that I'll have time to destroy that bomb. I think I have to defend here, otherwise Dart goes down. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't try to defeat it. Would not have been able to defeat it in time because Lavitz would not have been able to attack. And I'm not strong enough to destroy those in one round. Maybe I used my MP on some of those fights earlier. Maybe I shouldn't have. Okay, we're gonna have Lavitz use the Healing Breeze, top us up a little bit, and then it's go time. We're gonna lay down the hurt. We're gonna Shrek this guy. You guys ready? Healing Breeze, let's go. This won't top us off, but we'll be way better off after this. Delicious. So, healing items are really strong because of based on your. Or they can be really strong based on your level. The higher your max HP, the more they heal. So it's very worthwhile to gain a couple extra levels and get your max HP up. I don't know that your stats really explode from levels, but max HP is a big benefit. All right, team, let's do it. Let's destroy him. You guys ready for this? Nice. We get to watch the Sailor Moon transformation here. I don't know why, but that's what it makes me think of, okay? Kinda looks like a Sailor Moon transformation if I've ever seen one, you know? Oh, okay. I forgot about the background again. I know it's there, but I still kind of forgot about it. Yeah, let's go ahead and astral drain. We can, yeah, moon power makeup. Let's go. Rogue, I'm not the only one that thought that, right? Did you think so as well? Just, I see that and I'm thinking, that's the Sailor Moon right there. Remember when you had slugs at the restaurant you worked at? They got into the macaroni? Ugh, that's awful. I do remember one time in Texas there was like an epidemic of crickets. They were everywhere and there were billions of them. They're just undefeatable and unstoppable just everywhere. It was insane. Oh no. I used magic against him. I think he's upset. Anyways, there were so many crickets. They were coming up through the drains. You just couldn't stop them. It's kind of insane. But anyways, we had, you know, even at the restaurant I worked at, we had that problem and there just wasn't much we could do about it. We could sweep them all out and get rid of them, but they would just come back. Yeah, 100% Rogue. I kind of see it. I kind of see the Sailor Moon-ness there a little bit. The church you went to was overwhelmed by crickets. Yeah, gosh, it was insane for a while. Oh, that took 20 MP. I didn't think. I don't know. I thought he would have more MP than that. Whenever I saw it, I thought it only took 10 MP, but I didn't look because I'm not intelligent. My brain doesn't work on occasion, team. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Well, we got rid of his trap. Let's crush him. He did not like Astral Drain. He actually took a ton of damage, which is great because we healed a bunch. But, oh, that was rude. That was not okay. I think I'm gonna save the next Astral Drain just in case this battle prolongs. I didn't have to do her attack. Oh, because she used the special thing. I guess she just gets the free addition. I don't have to do it. Interesting. Okay. Awesome. I forgot. I had to have known about that at some point, but I totally did not remember that. Nice. I'm all about it, though. All right, Drake. Time to meet your maker, buddy. I think I'm doing it too early for the last one. I don't know. I think a little too early. See, Rogue, I never really watched Sailor Moon, but it came on right before Dragon Ball Z did when I was younger. So I knew if I ran home from school, I'd make it home just in time to catch the end of Sailor Moon, which meant I got to see the start of DBZ. And they always transform right at the end of the show to defeat whatever it is they're doing. I saw a lot of that. I got to see a lot of it. But even better, got to watch Dragon Ball Z. That's where it's at. I loved me some DBZ, my guy. I was very happy to run home. Even if, I don't know, the elementary was about a mile away, I suppose. I lived in a small town, so it wasn't a big deal for me to walk home, but love me some DBZ. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm tired of dealing with your... Can I say that on YouTube? I don't know. Oh, cut it out, bro. Okay. Drake's low. Should we just try and defeat him? I'm going for it, team. We're just gonna defeat him. I'm sorry, Drake. I didn't want this. You made me do it. I didn't want it. I didn't wanna. Gosh, throwing knives? What a cool weapon. I wish I could throw knives like that. That's so cool. You know, I'm sure that takes way more practice than I would be willing to put in. But it's still pretty darn cool. It's such a cool skill. Just throw a knife and it stick. Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. I could go for that. Is that it? Oh, woof! It was definitely worth it just to go for the finish instead of trying to take out those bombs. That'd have made it take way longer. Welcome back, James. Oh, look at that. We're getting swole. Big levels. Oh, Gust of Wind Dance. I always loved that one. And Blossom Storm. Nice. Nice. That was just a good battle. Good levels. I'm sorry, Drake. I didn't want it to go like this. I have to protect Shirley. Who's Shirley? Surely that's not her. Bet she never heard a joke that good. Where's the wind dance? No, Cliff! Drake, it's okay now. You can rest. Why are you disturbing my quiet moment? What are you? Lavitz, why don't you calm down? We're not here for that. We're here to save our friend's life. Break the wind dance. That's amazing. Do you remember me? I do. Have you guys met? Rose, aren't you? Surely she already knew that. Oh, I see, Rogue. You might have been laughing at my Shirley joke. I don't know. It was a pretty bad one. You have been on your sad journey since then. You too, Shirley. Sad journey? Yeah, please, spare me some Dragoni plants. Shanna's suffering from dragon's poison. Oh, they are still clinging to life. Unfortunately, I don't have any Dragoni plant. Oh, well. What about Shanna? Sorry. Good luck! There is one way to save her. Look for an empty aisle at the store. Yes, James, that's it. That's it, bro. 100%. I'll try anything. Just tell me. And she's like, here you go. Take this Dragoon spirit. Dragon's poison can be removed with the Dragoon spirit of the white silver dragon, which is filled with healing magic. Sweet. Should we use Shanna and her healing magic? I'll challenge you to see if you deserve this. Oh, I'm not ready. Try to overcome me. If you cannot do it, the girl's fate is to die. I'm not ready for this. I just fought another boss fight. This will end well. I'm sure it'll be fine. Probably. Maybe. Don't count on it. Alright, let's go, team. Surely this will go. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop. I'll never stop. You can't make me. I'll try to stop. Maybe. Whatever that is, please don't do it. Oh, what are you doing? She's eating my life. Wow. That was rude. I think you meant the Force, Cliff. The Force. If I tried that gust of wind or break the wind dance, it wouldn't even register on the microphone, probably. Is she countering my attacks? Is that what's going on here? Every counter? Every time I attack? Yeah, surely this boss will be easy, right? Why do you fight? To protect those we love? Bare your heart to me. I'm sensing some Undertale. Oh gosh. Am I supposed to attack? I don't think that I can. I've been waiting. Why did you leave without saying a word? Pursue the black monster. Because I'm a ding-dong, that's why. Little does Dart know, he has met the black monster since then. Womp, womp, womp. I don't think I'm supposed to attack. I don't know yet. You won't be able to make it like that. Oh, that was not the correct answer, I think. Maybe? Oh. I'm supposed to get revenge, apparently. This is a weird boss fight. I'm so confused. I'm certain I've done this fight before because I've been to disc 2, but I've been to disc 3 actually, but I did not remember this. I don't want to attack. I don't think I should attack, you know? Of course, get revenge! Dart, you're an idiot. Revenge? That's what I said. Can we just... Why? I don't know. I don't understand why this has to take place as a battle. Maybe we actually do fight later. I don't remember. I don't remember, team. Please forget about revenge and be with me. The black monster or me, Dart? Well, definitely Shanna, of course. Killable with cheats before she transforms? Oh, gosh, I don't know. Really, Dart? I'm so happy. Okay. She's like a little sister, but I'm supposed to love her like not a little sister. Interesting. Lavitz, show me what you believe? Who's it gonna be? Oh! It's Prince Albert! Lavitz, what are you doing here? Forget Shanna and go back. That's not like you. Are you disobeying my order? No, but you wouldn't give me an order like that, I don't think. He would order everyone in chat to hit the like button, though. I don't know why he would do that, but I'm pretty sure he would. Like the real prince. Are you disobeying my order? Choosing one over many? Shanna needs me. Lavitz, well said. That's the renowned Knight of Serdio. Life is precious, whether it is one or many. Let's go, team. Let's go! Haha! Okay, I'm all about it. So this boss is basically just glazing us. I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, brave young people. What you'll see is all the truth. Never gaze away, only total acceptance. I hit a choice, but I don't remember. Who's the most important person for you to protect? Mother? It's human to care about parents. You are human before a knight. 100%. Don't forget you have someone waiting for you. Lastly, Rose, I ask you, what does life mean to you? Nothing but sacrifice. I see the end of your agonizing journey. The young man there will awaken the old you and lead you to the future. Nice, I think we did it. Jake, what's going on, my guy? Thanks for coming by. Man, I love me some PS1 era games. People say that these games look janky and blocky and stuff, but I love them. I love them. I love this this era. The hardware was so different at the time, and the games came out differently because of that, you know. But it was just a different time, one that I really liked. Sorry, Drake, I didn't mean to beat you up. Take this with you, as I have promised, but I have one favor to ask. Sure. He has protected my peace from countless attempts by bandits. He stood up to you for me. Please save Drake. I don't have an entity, so I cannot draw on the power of the spirit. Yeah, but I don't feel any power holding it like this. We gotta bring Shanna. Hold it up with the spirit of the red-eyed dragon. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Rogue! I do love me some RE2. I love me some RE3. Hang on. Okay, so I don't know where my RE3 is, but yes, RE2, one of the greatest games ever made. Love it. Your red-eyed dragon draws the healing power of the white silver dragon spirit. Nice. I do have those for GameCube, RE3, and I have the disc. I know I have the disc for PS1 for RE3, but I don't remember if I have the case. It's been a long time. Gazing at the truth sometimes brings pain, no kidding. But you will be able to overcome it. I sure hope so. Surely I'll be able to do it. Okay, last time, promise. Farewell, Rose. Looking forward to the date our roads of fate cross again. Interesting. And Drake ran away. She's headed to the place where she belongs. Which is where you belong? Question mark? Wait, there's like a temple there. Can we go check it for items first? Nice. Yes, Rogue, gosh. So, the original Resident Evil 1, it's a little rough by today's standards. But, the remake of it for GameCube, and you know, the one you, oh no. Oh, there was actually something in there. Oh, snap, this was all the treasure. Am I allowed to take this? I feel like I'm stealing. Okay, it's not as much as I thought. But, the remake, RE1 remake, oh my goodness, what a great game. It's like the perfect example, in my opinion, of a remake and what it should be. It improved upon everything in the original and added so much more stuff, but the additions were excellent. Delicious. I love that game. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've played through it, but
Yes.
oof, delicious. Oh, I'm certain I pressed circle. Maybe I pressed it too late. I'm not sure. Team, we just got huge. We got huge in that last boss fight. 2 levels? Delicious. Some of the old games also have different art styles than others. Yeah, some of them were forced to have an interesting, unique art style, you know? I love that. Some of these newer games are too focused on realism. Yeah, too focused on realism, and some of them just look too clean in a way that's kind of odd to look at sometimes, I feel like. Same with newer movies, you know, it's all CGI, and so, I don't know, some movies just look too clean. They don't have the grittiness of a real movie, I feel like. RE1 remake was amazing. RE2 remake is cool. Yeah, I was also hesitant about the over-the-shoulder, but I liked it. I liked it a bunch too. I never did play the mod for fixed cameras though. That sounds interesting. I'd give it a shot. RE2 remake, really, really good. I was a big fan. RE3 remake, Rogue, before I tell you what I think of that, what did you think of that? Rapier? The Demon Stiletto. Frightens enemies with a given probability. Okay. Reduces damage from light-based attacks. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. James, bro, I hope you have a good night, my guy. Sleep well, and we'll see you again soon. You didn't finish it. I did finish it, but I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. That one was... it was just okay. It was just okay. It was such a letdown because RE2 remake was amazing, and then the third one was... it was fine, I guess. You know, they introduced like the dodge counter system, which, okay, I guess, you know, they kind of tried to bring back the dodge from the original, but they super powered it to where you could just like wreck enemies with this dodge mechanic, which led to things like as Carlos, you could dodge a hunter and then punch it to death. That's not realistic. That hunter would just eat you alive. Come on. Not that this game is realistic, but I'm just saying, even in that world with those restrictions and stuff, I don't know. They did make Nemesis extra clingy, I guess, but I don't know. It just didn't hit the same. It just didn't hit the same. It's hard to wonder when he's gonna pop out if you know he's always right behind you. You know? He's always there, and you know where he's at. He's not as terrifying. He's just an obstacle at that point, not necessarily terrifying. Once you learn how to deal with him a little bit. But in the original, he was terrifying because you never knew where he was going to show up. Obviously, you could learn all the scripted moments and such, but at first, bro just popped out of a wall. And then you defeat him, and then he pops out another wall. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, Nemesis was just annoying. I was not a big fan. X was terrifying, but I don't know. Nemesis just a bit annoying. It didn't hit the same way, you know. Could be meant to tube. You know, I don't judge based on the name. I judge on the size of the boulder they're punching. I'm just saying. You know, in that regard, Chris wins all of those arguments. It all comes down to the size of the boulder you're punching. Oh. Thanks, Wayman. So, there you go. There's the metric. Do you measure a man in feet, inches, meters? No. Boulder. I don't know. RE3 just didn't hit right for me. I played through it, and there were times when I was genuinely having fun playing. True. But once I beat it, I was not interested in going back. Wasn't interested in it, really. And it did feel rushed. It felt like half of a game, really. And the ending was... It went from 0 to 60 really fast. Kind of in an odd way as well. Rogue, I have not. And I haven't played RE8 yet. I own it on Steam. I got it when it was on sale. But time to play games is limited. I basically only play games while streaming. That's about the only time. So if we're going to experience something new, we're going to do it as a team. Sorry, guys. You'll have to go along with me on that one at some point. Which I'm interested in it, but we're a little ways away from that one. I need to check
Whip smack.
Lavitz's addition. He might be maxed out on that. Ow. That was odd. Okay, team. Am I crazy? Look at Rose's HP. Does that look like 240 question mark out of 289? I'm pretty sure that's 242, but I don't know. It looks like there's a question mark instead. Crazy. Maybe 9. Rogue, if you haven't played 7, it's actually pretty good. 5 is alright. 6 is not good. It's not that good. But 7, actually pretty decent. It goes to a first-person view, and the horror elements are definitely back in a good way. I'm not saying that they killed it to death. It's not a 10 out of 10 like RE4 was, but it is pretty good. Xavier, it could just be my CRT TV. This thing is almost as old as I am. Oof. It's pretty darn old. It still looks like 2-4 question mark. Like part of the 2 is just covered. I don't know. I resemble that remark, Xavier. I have glasses. Oh, goodness. I don't know what just happened. I heard a noise behind me. But my nearsightedness is fine. And my TV's right there. I don't know. Maybe I do need glasses. Maybe I should wear my glasses on stream. I'd be able to read chat a little easier, probably. Maybe. I don't know. It's not difficult. It's close enough, bro. Alright, let's go save Shanna, team. Let's get it done. Okay, I thought we were gonna queue up another battle before we made it out. We still gotta run through the poison forest. Not much of a trek, but we can't skip it, I don't think. If there's a way to skip it, I don't know how. So, time to go save Shanna. It's crazy to me. All of the... Dart earned his Dragoon power. Lavitz earned his in a fight. But I'm not so sure how I feel about Shanna getting hers. She got sick, and we got it for her. Seems kind of weak, you know? PS5 will get a new horror game? What's that? What game is that, Jake? Have you guys ever played Until Dawn? They remade that game, and I have the original version of it. I never intended to get the remake, and I probably never will. I heard it's largely the same game, but Until Dawn was pretty good, I thought. Not like crazy good, but decent. But next Friday night, stream a horror game like RE7 or 4? Friday the 13th. I'm not against that. What do you guys think? Maybe we run through RE2 on PS1? PS1 RE2, maybe? Question mark. Or maybe RE3. It's been a while. I don't know if I remember that one extravagantly offhand. I probably do. It'll probably come to me if I played it. You know, just room by room. As I get to it, it would come to me. But it's been a while since I've done RE3. The original. I don't know. Maybe I remember it better than I think. We'll see. I don't know. It's been a long time. But I've got a pretty good memory. If only the chat was fast enough to where you guys could make the decisions. Because in the original, there were moments where the game kind of slows down and it presents you with two choices, you know? But I think, you know, chat is just too delayed to realistically make that choice. Xavier, Until Dawn was pretty good. It's the, it's kind of like, Detroit Become Human in a way where you can make choices and what happens, you know, your choices have an impact on what happens in the game. I like those types of games. Honestly, I kind of enjoy those types of games. Any RE game would be awesome. I have Silent Hill 2, and I think I have Silent Hill 3, but I also have Silent Hill HD Collection. Not the best way to play Silent Hill, by the way, although the PS3 version that I have is far superior to the Xbox version. The Xbox version didn't get the patch like the PlayStation one did. All right, team. Time to save Shanna. I can't talk to that guy. I did try. Yeah, I'll run a poll on the Discord chat. I will try to remember to run a poll on the Discord channel. You guys know I'm terrible. I'm terrible at it, but I will try my best. Let's go. By the way, Rogue, thanks for hanging out today. I really appreciate that, my guy. It's very nice of you to come by. Woof. If you don't mind me asking, how did you find my stream? Come on, Shanna. This is, it's like the spirit of a Dragoon, the healing spirit of a Dragoon. The Thing? That's interesting. Hang on, team. In case you're wondering, I am playing on original hardware, and my discs are not brand new. Fortunately, if this doesn't load, I do have a second copy of the game. Okay, I was listening for the disc to start spinning. My PS2, also kind of old. Sometimes if I don't put something on top of the disc tray, it just doesn't start spinning. It thinks the disc tray's open. Hang on, let me grab out the disc. Okay, we'll try that. I gotta whisper sweet nothings to it, team. That's how we get through this. I hope. Please let me get through this, PlayStation. So anyways, guys. How are y'all doing tonight? I understand losing interest in that after 4. The disc was spinning. I'm not insane. Well, not about this at least. Gotta qualify it just in case people call me crazy. Gosh, I never did take a really good long look at this disc, but there's even like some stuff on top. Looks like kind of like food is on there or something. I'm not sure what that's all about. I hope for my sake it's not a glitch or something. Well, team, if if something happens and I gotta redo that part, then I guess we gotta redo it. We'll see what happens. Let's see what happens. I liked RE7, and I heard I would like RE8, but I just never gave it a shot. I did buy it because I wanted to give it a shot, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. I saw the big thing that everyone's making a big deal about the main protagonist or antagonist, some really tall vampire-looking lady, and I saw the "please step on me, mommy" memes, and I thought, I don't know about this one, team. The Thing video game that came out in 2002, a remaster on Switch. The concept from Among Us is similar. Interesting. Pretty sure the concept of the imposter in that game comes from the... Huh. A pure cookie clicker streamer, huh? Cliff, that might be the way. That might be the way forwards. You never know. Well, how about this, team? We're going to call it a night right here, I suppose, because... I don't know. I don't know, but I will try to figure this out off stream, and we'll get back to it. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Smooches. Love you all so much. Well, I'll see you again on Monday night. All right? Thanks, team. Smooches, take care. I already said that. I'm weird. What can I say?